Welcome to the Victory Formation Lounge podcast, a pro football concentrated podcast that discusses NFL games week to week.
Hello. Welcome back to the Victory Formation Lounge podcast. Feels like it's been a while. We're here to bring you the Week 8 review, scores and such. We're missing one member, Minos, courtesy of the 49ers, who happens to be at the World Series.
World Series, baby.
Yeah.
We're connected, man. We go to big games, baby.
Big time, big games, you know? So before we get into it, let's go around the table introducing ourselves. Tony, the despicable horseshoe.
Sorry, you seem a little down, my brother.
Yeah, say it with some energy, bro.
Yeah, give us some energy. Give us something,
bro.
baby. Give us something.
You should have invited Sam.
Anyway, this is Rex from the Baltimore Ravens. We're back on the winning streak. We're doing the damn thing.
Cy, Patriots Nation, made the Jets lucky 13.
Hey, Ebo, we them boys. We never left. Don't call it a comeback because we never left.
Golly.
All right, Ghost Protocol. You're up.
Quick cool. All right. Quick cool.
Came right out of
Eagles.
Came right out of the camouflage, for sure.
Quick cool. Philadelphia Eagles. Say less.
Say less. The confidence is high.
Very high. It's very high.
Let's keep balling.
So let's jump right into it. Since we missed last week, we're gonna jump into the winner's circle, starting with the Thursday night game with the Ravens victorious over the Bucs 27-22. Rexy, take the wheel.
Yeah, so coming into this game, I honestly thought that this was like the Bucs turnaround game. I had no hope in the Ravens because they had been very lackluster the last couple of games, dropping one out of the last three. I wasn't feeling them. They hadn't had a winning streak yet. It was win-loss. So we're expecting loss. And they came out. The Bucs are not a good running defense. They don't have a good run defense. So we came out thinking, we're going to run this in on their throat. We've been a top 5 running team for like 20 years. So I'm thinking, this is what we're going to do. And then we come, and Lamar's just launching the ball all over the place and missing everybody. I'm like, what is going on? I was very frustrated. But according to the coach, that was the game plan. They wanted to test the young corners because the Bucs had a bunch of fresh corners out there, people from the practice squad and stuff. And it wasn't successful. So the second half, we came out and we did what we do. We run the ball. We lost our number one pass catcher in Mark Andrews. We lost our number one wide receiver, Bateman. We actually eventually lost our top running back in Gus Edwards as well. But one thing about Lamar is he can do a lot with very little. He always makes chicken salad out of chicken shit, and mad respect to him for doing it again. You can tell he's quite upset about his contract thing, and it was starting to leak into the games, but he pulled it out. And I think based on how we lost our 3 losses, I think if the Ravens can turn it around, we're going to be a very dangerous team. That AFC championship game of Chiefs versus Bills, we're gonna have something to say about that when the time comes if we stay healthy. But yeah, man, this was a good win. This was a signature win. This was a decisive win over the greatest football player in NFL history, Tom Brady. So big ups to Baltimore Ravens. Let's keep the train rolling.
Yeah, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. Played a good game. Isaiah Likely did his thing in the absence of Andrews when he got hurt. Defense played pretty well.
Black Rob. I call him Black Rob. The Black Rob Gronkowski. Black Rob. Baby.
Black Rob.
Black Rob was out there like, whoa.
And Drake played okay as well, I saw.
Gus was running it. So
he got hurt. He was balling. Everybody did their jobs. I'll give it to them. I saw our center, Tyler Lindenbaugh, totally disrespecting Whitehead. That was awesome to see. I enjoyed it. And we pushed them around. It was beautiful.
How long is is Gus out for, and how long is Andrews out for?
Gus and Andrews are day to day. They might probably play Monday night. Rashad, on the other hand, is gone for a couple of weeks, and I think the Ravens were actually trying to trade for a receiver, but they let it be known that Bateman was out. So I think teams were trying to lowball them, and that's why we weren't able to trade for one. But we did get a middle linebacker in one of the best middle linebackers in the league, so we'll take it.
Big acquisition.
Sign him, but we'll take the boy Roquan, and he will show up.
Yeah,
I think the wide receiver market, it wasn't just teams were trying to lowball the Ravens. It was the Chicago Bulls, man. Hey, Bears, man. They screwed up everyone with that second round pick for Claypool.
True.
Mm-hmm.
He's not worth the second rounder, man.
I think we're even trying to trade for Elijah Moore. And
everyone's gonna ask for more.
I don't understand why they didn't trade him. They don't even target him. So I'm like, why?
To be fair, if you look at the receiver market, you look at the last draft, when we traded Hollywood to the Cardinals, that was a first round pick. Honey, I'll be the first to tell you, Hollywood was not worth a first round pick. So it has been a disaster since then. But then the AJ Brown trade for a first round pick, Tyreek Hill for a first round pick. When you're doing that, the middle tier guys can come for second round picks because right now the game is a receiver's game. So
but like Claypool,
receivers are high value. So that's the problem. If you're not willing to drop a first or a second, you're not getting a premier receiver. Just forget
about it. They got him for what, a second?
It was a second and a fifth or a fourth or something like that. It was like too much for Claypool.
It's a second. I mean, even Calvin Ridley went for a 2024 second, and
because he's not playing this year.
Yeah, but his has a lot of conditions.
Still, at least like Ridley is playing like ball when
he's had numbers.
Claypool is not like he's like a number 2, borderline 3. Like he's not worth a second. Like I could understand Ridley a little bit because he is ball like almost as a receiver 1.
Yeah,
time when he's playing. The GM doesn't know what he's doing because. Not only that, but like even with the whole Raekwon Smith trade and the Robert Quinn trade, Chicago is still paying him. I don't know, right?
Yeah,
if you know. They are. They're paying the bulk of it. We're only at the hook for like $500,000, a little over $500,000.
I think the GM is getting fleeced. Here's the way I see it. The GM for Chicago is getting fleeced, and he's not seeing it.
I don't think so.
I think they're just trying to start.
But how you're trying to stack what?
They're just trying to start over.
Yeah, they're trying to start over, and you don't want to start over with a $20 million middle linebacker, which is what he's going to demand on the market. So you send him to somebody, you get a couple of picks back, and now he's their problem. After these 9 games, he's a big headache because he like Lamar is his own agent, so you can't do that talking to an agent middleman thing. So now they have 2 problems.
Both the linebacker contracts are easier to negotiate, so that part I'm not.
They are not as easy. If they were easy, he would have been signed. They're not. That's why he wasn't signed.
He probably also didn't want to play in Chicago, and his new.
No, he did. He did. He said it over and over. He wanted to play, and that's part of the reason why when Robert Quinn got traded, he actually wept on the stand during his presser when he found out. He wanted to be there. He wanted to build there. That's why he played, and he was playing well. If he didn't want to be there, he wouldn't be playing as well as he was. The man had led the league in tackles.
Well, because
the man is a problem.
I mean, because
he's trying to create his market.
He's in a contract year. He needs to play.
Yeah, but he's already
when you're in a contract year, you're gonna ball.
Hold on, this is Roquan Smith. He's already proven himself. Like he was going to get top money regardless.
But he's also trying to raise his market.
Yeah, you can't play bad in the contract year and think you get.
Yeah, in the contract. Yeah, you gotta go all out in the contract. That's Lamar. That's why Lamar, even though like he's in a contract year, even though.
He's not going all out.
A lot of these. No, he's trying to, but
he's not trying. He's not trying. The man is not running.
Yeah,
Lamar has sat open lanes and left them.
Well, Lamar is just not taking risks.
He's not exactly.
He's still balling. He's just not taking as many risks as he would have.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Contract years.
Yeah, I mean that messed up the entire wide receiver market today because I know Cowboys.
The wide receiver market is messed up. Period.
Yeah,
because
we're trying to go for
trades
Cooks,
and the money,
all of them.
Money. Because Cooks, Green Bay wanted to get Cooks. They were saying people were projecting him to go to Green Bay,
and they also wanted. They also try to get Claypool. They offer them a second and something, and they still turned it down.
Yeah. So, oh, speaking of Cooks is very upset that he didn't get traded.
Yeah, I know. He said he kept some secrets and stuff.
Yeah, he was sending some encrypted tweets.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I'd be disappointed too.
Watson better be scared.
Which Watson?
Deshaun.
Cook said he kept some secrets and stuff, man.
Got secrets, bruh. Got secrets. Anyway,
Snyder know all about that too.
let's let's go on to the next game. Bears 29, Cowboys 49.
Hey, that Bears. Hey, it was a good game. It was a good game for the offense. Yeah, I mean, Dak came out balling. First 4 drives, 4 TDs. I was like, "Woo, we back."
8-7 in the second quarter. Damn.
You were never there.
And then
you enabled that mini comeback.
oh man, the boys wouldn't stop running. Chicago, I've never seen a team down 3 scores, 4 scores, and they're like, "Yep, hand the ball over." They rushed for like 43 attempts. I'm like, what the heck?
I gave you a stat last week that would explain that. Justin Fields throws the most uncatchable ball in the NFL by a mile. Why would you be throwing the ball in pressure situations? He's just gonna throw picks.
But I think after the Patriots game or before the Patriots game, they've adjusted the offense to help him out. Though he's playing.
Yeah, they have now.
They didn't have Elliott, so Pollard worked out.
Yeah, they're doing all they can, but they just don't have the talent.
Yeah, I mean, we were banged up on defense, but yeah, they rushed on us. I mean, they put 240 something on Bill Belichick. They put 200 and something on us too.
That's one thing they can do is run the ball.
Oh man, they don't like. You're down 3 scores in the fourth quarter, and they still running the ball.
I think Justin Fields might be the second best running quarterback in the league, man.
He's very elusive too.
Yeah.
But
I have a question for you.
What's up?
So, first of all, as a fan, answer as a fan, then answer as a GM.
Okay.
Would you start Pollard going forward, or would you take it back to Zeke?
As the fan, I will start Zeke, but I'll give Pollard more touches.
As a GM?
And as a GM, I will start Pollard and give Zeke more touches.
Well, why not? Wait, as a GM, wouldn't you do the same thing you're doing?
As a GM, I gotta justify that contract.
You gotta justify the contract.
Contracts.
Yeah, you gotta play Zeke.
Right.
As a GM, I gotta justify that contract.
Because Pollard is doing some amazing things, man.
Pollard is very explosive. He gives us like a different dimension to the offense.
Right.
The fact that Dak doesn't always have to
whole pause, man.
Yeah. The fact that Dak doesn't always have to like throw for big chunks and Pollard can take it to the house on the ground.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The only thing is Pollard has never carried a load even from high school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So we can't just assume he can take 20 carries, 23 carries pound. And so I still like the combination of Zeke being the hammer and then that change of pace back. I think 14 touches for Pollard is decent.
But let me ask you this though. Wouldn't you want to know what his limit is?
I guess we'll find out.
Good question. But according to the advanced metrics that Mike McCarthy and stuff use in training camp and stuff, they measure GPS, work rate, distance traveled, fatigue, and all that. They have come up with a range for Pollard that is below 20 touches. He's very effective. After that, they like it. It goes downhill.
Next year, is he gonna be with a team?
If he takes a pay cut.
If he takes a pay cut, okay.
Zeke is not taking a pay cut, so
he will.
I need to give.
I think he will.
I think
he's a running back. They don't have that much value. I think he will.
I think he will.
Oh no, Cleveland Browns will. Not Cleveland. They have Chubb, but somebody will pay him. So
as a running back, come on.
A 30-something-year-old running back.
They don't even draft those guys in the first round anymore.
If the Giants can't pay Zeke, but some running backs are premium, they'll overpay him, and then he probably won't do much.
Not in today's market.
Why would you overpay a running back? You can pick them. There's a guy at Costco right now that could tote the ball 15 times for 100 yards.
Just look at how many running backs were up for trade today, and still people didn't even
running back value is not. Especially with the game going towards quarterbacks that can get you 5-6 yards on a clip, why are you paying a running back when he has to share looks with a quarterback and a full end? And right now we do those end around the wide receivers and tight ends. Like everybody's running the ball. Everybody's running the ball. Running backs don't have that value anymore.
Yeah, I mean they do have value. You can see Christian McCaffrey.
We always exactly. There's always the unicorns.
Like four gangsters and everybody else is replaceable.
Right.
That's true. Yeah,
there's always some unicorns, man.
But yeah, I think splitting carries is good for the team. I'll just give Tony more, maybe 16, Zeke 14, balance it out like that.
Tony has improved because he used to fumble quite a bit.
He used to. His main issue is pass protection.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you just bring Zeke. That's when you bring Zeke in the game. But even that.
But then it's like
Zeke for starter.
My thing is, if he can't block in pass protection, just leak him out, right? And then dump it off to him and punish the defense that way. If you're gonna blitz, leak him out because he can't pass protect.
Who, Pollard?
Yeah. If he can't pass protect and you're gonna blitz him, leak him out and dump it off to him. Pollard in space.
Hot route.
Yeah. BG gonna slam into the ground like he did last 2 weeks.
Who?
I said BG's gonna slam into the ground like he did 2 weeks ago.
Who? All right.
All right. I can't wait for that rematch too.
Hey, Christmas Eve.
The broom is coming out.
We'll have the pod ready. We'll have the
broom.
Any more takes on Dallas and
I love the touchdown by Parsons. Justin Fields.
Oh yeah. He turned into a running back, a poor one.
He is very athletic, Justin Fields.
But what the hell was Fields doing? He fucking did a hurdle, dog.
I think he went in. You know how they always tell QBs when the ball is turned on, protect yourself. So I think he just went into that mode. But funny enough, if you watch the video again, Fields is not who I'm more upset with.
The O-line.
No, Mooney.
Oh, Mooney
he was right behind, and he just kind of started walking off the field when he saw the guy on the ground.
He probably assumed Fields touched him.
No, whatever I was, but I said wide receiver. I said not a non-QB. Your job is to make sure before you.
Then again, in college it's different, right? In college, you don't have to touch him.
I think that also played a role in.
I honestly think it's the fetus mentality, dog. And my team is currently in that mode, so I understand it, dog. When you like a loser, dog, do a lot of loser shit on the field. Being real.
I agree with you. Be patient. We'll give you 5 minutes to cry.
That's true.
Let's talk about people that won.
Like, this is not an experienced coaching staff. You know, you guys have an experienced coaching staff, so. This is all coaching. You gotta touch the person when they
you gotta touch him.
It's coaching, man.
You gotta touch the guy. Touch him. Just touch him. Pause.
We'll take it.
You just gotta touch him, dog.
Micah Parsons has that defensive player of the year on lock, dog.
Yeah. He's going to get healthy over the bye week too, so we'll see.
I'm not sure. I think he's in the contention.
I don't know. He's in contention.
We still got a lot of time.
It's only 8 games. He's in contention.
Yeah, I'm saying if someone takes a lead on him in the sack department, and
if Myles Garrett keeps going the way he went yesterday, I think that's the spot.
Well, wait, they play.
Son Reddick is
Bengals again.
No, Garrett is.
They play Bengals again.
I'm just saying, like, if he keeps going how he's going, it doesn't matter who.
Well, if he plays Bengals again,
I think he's the best DN in the league, in my opinion. I think Garrett is the best.
Anyway, we'll get to it. But I told you guys weeks ago that our Bengals O-line is a fugazi. I told you guys.
It is. We gave them Lyle Collins. I know that.
Oh, one Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is making the difference, man.
He is a difference maker. Though.
Oh my God, he's gonna demand so much money in 2 years.
It's so shocking though, because they still have so much talent on
offense.
They do, but
I'm surprised
the O-line is overpaid.
I'm surprised what's his face struggled that much. That's interesting because he has some really good receivers.
You guys don't listen to me. I told you this like a month ago. I was like,
man,
that guy does not respect secondaries when Jamar Chase is on the field. He just throws it. There have been passes where the wide receiver hasn't even made his break and the ball is already on the way. Like, he doesn't care. Once Jamar Chase is there, he doesn't respect secondary. He doesn't respect defense.
He has that chemistry, though, from college, you know?
No, I agree. But that's what I'm saying.
That's why
when he doesn't have that, he's throwing risky balls. He's holding on to the ball a little longer because he's unsure of it. Like, yo, Jamar Chase, like,
But
he
there's a
threw the
reason.
ball. Jamar Chase hasn't even turned around.
Yeah.
There's
Crazy.
a reason
That
why
chemistry.
he forced the Bengals to draft him. I mean,
Mhm.
I still think that was the best
because
idea
even
because
the first year, like his first year, he was trash. Throwing to AJ Green, he was trash.
he didn't play enough for us to determine that. He got hurt pretty
No,
bad.
he got hurt, but also like his play.
I don't know. I
wasn't
thought he
bad.
was better his first year than Trevor Lawrence, for example.
100%.
100%. Trevor Lawrence is a different story. It's just gone down since.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That
let's
Reed
let's
in
let's
Philly.
let's move on to Cy Shackelford and the New England.
How they
That's
keep winning,
right.
I don't know, man. How they keep winning, I don't even know.
Oh
Nobody
yeah, I
knows.
want to hear this one, man. Sauce got beat a few times.
Byron is Anthony? Never mind. Anyway, Patriots beat the Jets 22-17. Let me just say this first. Belichick surpasses George Halas for second place. Let me get that out the way first.
Yep.
Maybe last place in AFC, but we mastered the art of beating the Jets. And this is lucky 13 for them. 13 loss.
Man.
Straight.
Damn.
Defensively, we were able to take advantage of Zach Wilson. I mean, Devin McCourty, he got 2 interceptions, and Jawan Bentley, he got 1. And Nick Folk, he made most of our points. He kicked 5 field goals against his former team. We slowed the Jets down. Now, Mac Jones, on paper, his stats look worse than Wilson. I mean, Wilson threw for 300 yards. Mac Jones, he threw for 24 completions out of 34 attempts for 194 yards. He had a touchdown to Jacoby Myers, and also in one interception that he threw to Michael Carter II, right? I thought we gave that right back to the Jets, but and then Carter, he returned it for an 84-yard pick 6, but that was wiped out completely by a roughing the passer call on John Franklin Myers. What else? Thank you. Devontae Parker, he left in the first quarter with a knee injury. So I don't know. I don't think he'll be back with us during the game against Indy next week when we play at home. Additionally, what's up?
It's not gonna make a difference, but yeah, keep going.
The rivalry, man. That's a big rivalry, man. Come on, Pat's Indy. Let's go.
As our trade deadline, well, I've been looking for information to see if we were going to trade anybody, and we had like nearly $2 million worth of cap space available. And Justin Herron, he was the only trade during the season that we had so far. We sent him off to the Raiders for a 6th-round 2024 pick. And interestingly enough, Herron goes down 2 weeks later with a season-ending ACL injury. Rumors had it that we might be trading our offensive tackle Isaiah Wynn or the receiver Nelson Aguilar. But with him being traded, that would weaken the overall receiver depth, even though we're not all that spectacular in the first place.
I thought Myers would be on the trade block because he's been in a doghouse with Wynn.
Myers?
I thought it
Not
was
Myers.
Bourne.
What's the other one?
Aguilar.
Aguilar.
Aguilar? I thought it was Bourne, whatever the other
No, it's Bourne. Bourne was the one.
Bourne
with
and
the
Aguilar.
Bourne was on the trade block? I couldn't find nothing today on these people.
No. I didn't say they were. I'm saying I thought they would be because they were in the doghouse.
Okay. I thought they would have been too, but apparently not. You never know with Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had y'all winning this game just because Brees was out, Corey Davis was out.
And it's a goddamn Jets.
I didn't trust Milson to
Calm down, side. You know you had your doubts going into this game. Don't
Oh,
make it
that's
sound like you were so.
Hey, I had us winning, but there's some doubts in the back of my mind. I admit that, but nonetheless, a win's a win.
No,
Yeah.
hell yeah! But then now
I mean,
in hindsight, you're talking like, yeah, this was a cakewalk. We knew what was gonna happen.
Like walking a dog, huh?
Oh
But
my
seriously,
God.
man, Zach Wilson, man, what the
This
heck was
wasn't
he
those
doing?
Rodney Dangerfield googly eyes. Like he does.
I had the hunch that that's what's going to happen, just because
Oh.
like the way the offense was operating, like the key players that enabled it to operate that way were
It's
out.
not
I just
even that.
didn't trust him to take the wheel. I didn't.
Nah, he's bad. He's just bad.
He did not care at all about
Dog,
fumbling,
one of his
doing
picks
such-
was him attempting to
just
throw the
chucks
ball
it up
away.
and
Out of
I don't
bounds,
care.
yeah.
Like there was no pressure in his face. There wasn't like he was falling when he
Nothing.
threw. He stood there, squared up, and threw the ball inbounds.
I was
What is
like,
that?
Yeah.
Yo, do you know you have like everyone's job in your hands at that moment.
I don't think he gets that yet, yo. And I think that's what's frustrating Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
Eli Moore is like, you're wasting a year of my career, and you're gonna cost me down the line.
That's why I'm surprised they didn't trade him, because they just haven't targeted him at all this year.
I mean,
all year.
They need to talk to him, or else we'll see Flacco soon.
Once Corey Davis went down, I knew they were not trading him.
You have all these people requesting trades. Denzel Mims, they're not trading anybody.
They're not trading any of them. They're not going anywhere. Salah's not letting any of those guys go, man. Like, these guys are bread and butter.
He can't set that precedence, right? Otherwise, more players will follow that way.
Exactly, and that's what happened in Baltimore. It started with Orlando Brown requesting a trade because he wanted to be a left tackle, and then all of a sudden now we have an outflow of talent because they request trades and the DM is like, "Got it, go."
Yeah.
And now we're lacking in some departments. You don't want to start that trend.
You don't want to start that, no.
Yeah.
You trade them on your terms.
Exactly, because if everybody knows who wants to be traded, they're coming with bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's one area Howie's good at. I'm not gonna just trade you because you asked for the trade.
Right.
I'll negotiate your contract early before you hit the market.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, you can't get out. It takes a very good GM to do that.
So, Sai, I got one question though. Who are the Patriots, man? Because
very good question.
You're gonna have to clarify that.
I have no idea. Week by
it's
week.
It's hard to pinpoint, man.
Oh, you lost to the Bears 2 weeks ago, and then last week you beat the Jets.
It wasn't just a loss to the Bears; they got blown out.
They were destroyed
at home.
One at a time, player. One at a time.
That's not how it happens in Bukaki.
Actually, it does. It can. Some people take turns.
Speaking from experience. Go ahead. Address the question. Go ahead.
What we are this season is a shell of our former self. I'm glad when we get a win, but it's like we're the Commanders of the AFC East now.
Commanders are winning. Oh, yeah, I never see what you're saying.
They're the bottom of the barrel.
We'll beat the Colts.
Damn, dog.
What's that, sir?
And so will we next Sunday too when you come in our house.
All right. I hear you. I ain't got much to say because we're in championship. Symbolic right now, bro. Well, we'll get to our game. We got time. We'll get to our game.
Mac Jones is going to be transferred. No. They're not shopping Mac Jones away. They have too much invested in him.
Yeah, of course.
Zappy,
man. Week to week, you don't know which Patriots team will show up.
Yeah, I don't understand. So, what's your offensive identity currently? What is Patricia? What is Patricia?
Ramondre Stevenson for 5 yards a clip.
Is he blitzing your wide receivers?
Whoever the hell is running our offense, really, they should stop because it's really hit or miss. It's hit or miss for our team every week now. It's like
it's Matt Pat. It's Matt Pat.
Huh?
It's Matt Pat. It's Patricia.
Patricia couldn't even coach the Lions.
He's trying to blitz your receivers.
And the Lions
are wild out there, man. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I predict a win next week against the Colts, but in my head, Patriots are hit and miss this year.
I mean, it's the Colts. They're dead in the water at this point.
Wow.
It's a matter of any given Sunday too.
Yeah, it's a close.
Yeah.
Nah, Bill Belichick will be up for that game.
They beat the Chiefs.
These Colts, man.
They beat the Chiefs.
They beat the Chiefs.
They beat the Chiefs. No, what the hell?
I bet you, Andy Reid is kicking himself.
The AFC has been so crazy this season.
You know what's crazy, man?
The NFL.
The NFL is crazy, but anything else, regarding that?
Only like you said at the beginning of when we first started this podcast, it's going to be a long season for New England. And
yeah,
I maintain that now. We're going to get some wins, but we ain't going to the playoffs.
You never know, man. You never know.
All right.
Let's see. I just can't see it, Evo. Just can't see it right now.
Steelers 13, Eagles 35. Bergen, what up?
Philly.
Phillies.
Yeah. So It was a good game. Of course, they're still doubting us, but it's all good.
Well, ain't nobody doubt you against the Steelers.
Nah, doubting us, period. They try to say we haven't. Man, stop. I'm not even talking to this guy, man. Let's kill him once and for all Christmas Eve.
What is this Michael Jordan shit?
Let's
Yo,
go on
you're
the
creating
stats,
fake
man.
beef to boost up. Nobody's
I
doubting.
know, right? Ain't nobody doubting you guys, man.
Nah. It's the media's doubting, but anyway. Jalen Hurts continues to prove himself day in and day out each week. It's like you could like any way that you try, you think you figured him out, he always finds a way out. I mean, I think the improvement in his play has improved tremendously. And I think part of it, like we talk about, when you have that wide receiver core, like you tend to just it brings the best out of you. I mean, AJ Brown is a beast. Like literally
dog.
3 touchdowns.
That is a dog.
3 touchdowns.
I told you that when you made the trade. He's
156 yards. After that play, they drug tested him the next day. I'm like, damn, these people are crazy.
a man child, dog.
Bro,
Yeah, like literally.
The modern day
literally.
RJ Johnson.
Mhm.
Bro,
Like
that
he
he
guy-
literally
RJ
just-
Johnson.
he manhandled
Just-
those corners, man.
Because like the first one he threw, I'm like, oh shit, he
That's a
about to
pick.
throw an interception.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, he just snatched that joint like, oh, snap. And then even it just got to a point. That's why I say it's different ways that Eagles win. Like when we play the Cowboys, we beat them by running the ball down their throats. Last week, when we played Pittsburgh, we were just throwing bombs. Like it's literally any way that you could think about. We can beat you in any way, any given Sunday.
Okay.
Defensively,
Lance see your air.
Okay.
Defensively, I think they played very well. 5 sacks, 1 interception. I honestly thought we were going to get like 10 sacks on Kenny Pickett. I mean, Kenny Pickett is okay, but Pittsburgh's O-line is just terrible. Like they literally got to him. I mean, like it was bad. I mean, I think the biggest issue for me with the Eagles is special teams play. It's still not up to par, even whether it's stopping them or we haven't taken one to the house yet, or even gone more
Get the
than
fuck out of
yards.
here. You know what
I am
motherfuckers
dead
are
ass
some
serious.
bullshit where you start talking about our problem is special teams.
Our
Really?
problem is special
So you know-
teams and also screen. I think sometimes some teams tend to have figured out to use the screen game against us, and that's probably an area that we need to work on.
I mean, you
But
guys are
overall-
aggressive defense too, right?
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
very
Y'all
aggressive.
be coming down real hard. It's easy to get around.
Bro, man, when you get
I
paid for
mean-
sacks, why would you?
With the injury to Jordan Davis, I mean, I think he's out for like 4 to 6 weeks. But
High ankle.
we'll see how that goes. High ankle, yeah.
Yeah, don't rush him
see
back,
how it
man.
goes.
Don't rush him back.
No, they're not going to rush him back. We have the D
I mean,
tackle.
Hargraves and
the-
Cox should be
Fletcher.
good enough, right?
Yeah.
Hargraves and Cox, even what's his name? What's this guy's name? Milton Williams. He's also pretty good. Tupulotu, Marlon Tupulotu is also pretty good off the bench. And these are all guys that got sacks last week. So like
Right.
I'm not worried about the D line. They're not going to rush him. Even though the one thing I think the bye week is just what didn't favor us because we just came from a bye and now we're playing on Thursday night. So like the health of the team is
Hey, playing
now-
We're playing
Houston.
Houston. Really?
Houston,
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, and
What
then
the fuck?
we'll,
What is
we'll
this
get, I'm
manufacturing
sure we'll get
problem
into
here?
that game. It
You're
doesn't matter.
manufacturing problems.
I'm not sleeping on any team. We're just winning. We're just getting the W. I'm not going to sleep
Hype
on
up
anybody.
Houston game, man.
Let me ask you. Can I
Yeah,
ask you a
let's
question
hype up
now?
Houston game.
Can I ask you a question
Yeah,
now?
go ahead.
You know,
Go ahead.
ain't done with all this bullshit that you try to spin over here. Manufacturing beef. I do have one question. So I saw a picture of the offensive line lined up, and I saw my man Devontae Smith with his hands in the ground like a tight end. What the fuck was that? The man is 120 pounds. What are you doing there?
Soaking wet.
Who Sirianni at this point? Sirianni is he's just trying things, isn't it? Because I saw that. I was like,
Sirianni's
no, he had his hands in the ground like a blocking tight end. Like on
it's
the end
all
of the
what,
line,
in line?
he's
man.
sticking on
It's
the
all
DM.
it's all trying to mess. It's all messing with the defense. I mean,
Oh no,
you
of
see-
course.
they
I just thought it was hilarious.
and
to
they're
see
trying
it.
and they're
It was
trying a lot of
emphasized.
they're trying a lot of different things. I mean, because even for me, the one thing that kind of hit me, I was like, when I saw Devontae Smith about to return a punt, I'm like, yo, what the heck are you doing? What if somebody blows him out?
I mean, it's not like
That's
you
your
need him.
starting wide receiver. Nah, you need him because if
For what?
AJ doesn't go off, Devontae
Bro,
Smith,
AJ Brown is catching the ball
AJ
on 3 quarters. Like, who gives a fuck?
AJ,
Anybody
AJ a
can go
different
off.
animal.
Trade him to
Man.
Baltimore.
AJ's a different animal, but they could work Smitty down underneath. I mean,
But that's a good
Nah,
question
so-
though. Let's say knock on wood, AJ goes down. Would that impact the offense that much?
I don't think it will because at the end of the day, we're gonna run it down your throat.
But then teams
I don't
will
think
stack
so.
the box though, right?
They will start dude. There's a lot of ways we can beat you. We can beat you with the screen game. We can beat you with the run game. Last year they were stacking the box and we're still getting through. So
Yeah, last
I'm
year
just
wasn't
saying.
that good. Man.
yeah, who says who?
All right.
You ain't that good. You beat a practice squad team at the end. Stop it.
I thought the same thing.
I know the
I
feeling.
thought
was
the
there
same
like-
thing when Jamar Chase went down.
It's gonna be a whole different game. But that's what I'm saying.
I thought the
Yeah.
same
Jamar
thing.
Chase, but that's two different teams. Cincinnati's
Oh,
O-line is
alright.
not well coached. Yeah, nah.
They're high.
Hey, you were the one who said since
They've
he was a
paid
good
him-
coach. Good coaching.
He literally just said that.
No, I did not say. I said Cincinnati's problem is not necessarily their O-line. It's probably coaching because how you gonna pay all these people and then your line is not well coached?
You a month ago told
Yeah.
me when I was telling you that you said they have some of the best coaching in the front office.
No,
and
I did
leadership.
not say
And was
coaching.
like,
I said
no,
front office. I said front office. I said
And
they've
coaching.
improved the front office. I did not say coaching. I did not say O-line.
You know we have
The
know
O-line,
we
I
have
was
these
critical.
right?
Yeah,
You know this is
you can
recorded?
go back and play it. Go back and play it. I said their O-line is probably not well coached.
You
I
never
said
said.
that.
Oh my god.
I did not. I said their owner has gotten some sense into his head, unlike this
Hey,
cowgirl owner,
hey.
where he's
Let's
not
let's
making
let's not
boneheaded
get
decisions.
sexist just because we don't like other teams. It's okay. They're still the Cowboys.
Nah, I don't like the Cowboys, but it's okay. I'm sure
You
your
love,
boys.
you, love, you love him. You know you love him.
Nah, fuck no, I don't like
Your
it.
daughter is gonna grow up to be the GM of the Cowboys.
Who?
Yes.
You.
Whose daughter?
Your daughter is gonna grow up to be the GM of the Cowboys.
And I wear an Eagles jersey in their meeting room.
No
What's up?
way. Get out of
Even
here.
if my son got drafted by the Cowboys, I will be in an Eagles jersey in there. Like,
Get
yeah,
outta
what's up? What's up, Steven or Jerry, whoever is over there?
You'll be the biggest fan.
I will
Alrighty.
be. I will be.
All right,
rocking Eagles
I'll
gear
take
over
the
there.
floor. Everybody
Let's-
take a 5-minute break. This guy's gonna cry.
Wait, do you guys do the Rams and the Niners for the winners?
Oh, yeah, that's an
yeah.
easy one.
Rams and the
Niners,
Niners,
man.
Kyle Shanahan lives rent free in McVay's head.
That's
it.
why I picked him. That's why I picked
That's why I
him.
picked him too.
Like, yeah.
I mean, we
It'll
all
make no
picked the
difference.
49ers for that same reason. Minos was
Except
the one who
Sai. I mean, except
Except
I picked the Rams because I
and
thought
Minos didn't even pick the Niners.
Yeah, me
No,
know.
he didn't because of the injuries. He wasn't.
I picked
he
them
wasn't
because
sure.
I thought the injuries. I thought the Rams were gonna sneak up on them.
Have you seen the Rams play?
I just thought it was gonna be Sean McVay's day. Like, bruh,
CMC channeled his inner LT, dog.
Bro.
yo,
So the trifecta.
honestly though,
I haven't seen a more
that is
perfect
probably the
fit
team.
from
That
one team
is
to
the
the other,
team
man.
in the NFC that I'm scared of.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
thought it
That
was the
is
Giants.
That is no. I mean, it was the Giants until
A week ago, it was the
until
Giants.
It was the Giants. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was the Giants.
Until the CMC
But right
trade.
now, after the CMC
Man,
trade, I'm
laugh.
like, that is the team I'm scared of.
hey.
I don't want to play the 49ers in the
Before the
playoffs.
CMC trade, I was scared of them. I've seen it what they do last
was-
year, man.
When it
I
comes
was-
to like
I
two
would-
teams, I'm
I think
always
it was
concerned.
probably forgotten, but it's Jimmy G. The thing is, Jimmy G.
It doesn't
Jimmy
matter.
G
I
goes
think
cuckoos.
when they get in the playoffs, they always struggle during the season because of injuries. But when they
Yeah.
get in the playoffs, they're very physical.
They're very
And
dangerous.
they,
I thought maybe
yeah, and they
Seattle was
can
gonna
run it
knock them out.
either way, any way on you. And they play really good defense.
What did I see like a week ago or 2 weeks ago when the trade initially happened? I was like, you have a backfield now that has so many options. And look at what they were doing with CMC. No, Debo is not like once
I know.
Debo comes and they have
I
this
know.
thing going, it's going to be a problem to defend.
And they're
Now
gonna
CMC
get
has we are
defenses
seeing
back.
some CMC can throw. What the fuck?
Debo can throw.
His
Right.
dad was a
Debo
quarterback,
can throw
so
too,
I
yeah.
mean,
Oh my God. This
his
is-
dad was a quarterback. So
If he lines up
runs the
Debo and
game,
CMC in the backfield, as a defender, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do as a defensive coordinator? What are you calling?
You got to scheme. You probably
Scheme
have
what?
to.
You don't even know
You
what
can't
they're about
scheme that.
to
You don't know what's coming.
You don't know what's coming.
You got to. That's what I'm saying. You got to.
No, they can run. They can literally run a play where they throw Jimmy G in the slot. They put CMC like under center, and they put Debo behind him. Tell me what they're about to run.
You can only
It's deadly, man. That team is. If
insane.
they stay healthy,
you will either have to force it down the middle.
And the crazy part is
stop them down the middle.
They have key injuries on both sides of the ball, and it's still
Yes.
but that's what I'm saying. If they stay healthy,
If they come back,
Especially
they'll be
with such a
scary.
soft
That's the
NFC.
only team. Like I said, that's the only team I'm afraid. That's the only team I don't want to face in the playoffs.
But that's
I've
good.
faced
not,
any
not
other
even the
team.
Giants, huh?
Man, you're going one out of the
I
playoffs.
definitely don't want to
Right?
play the 49ers. I definitely don't want to play the
Wait.
49ers.
why not?
Season
You
there.
gotta play them.
You're
They-
going
nah, they
one
are
and done in the
tough.
playoffs.
No,
like,
but the Niners are going to be a
enjoy the
wild card,
season.
and then you're going to be
The Niners,
a division winner.
Who's going to win? Who's going to win the division? Who's going to win the West? Are you
Seahawks.
serious? You serious?
Seahawks.
Yo,
Yeah,
stop.
Seahawks are
You
another
smoking
physical
that
ass
Jerry
team.
Weed.
Bro,
You're smoking that
Seahawks.
Jerry Jones.
Yeah, another
weed. Stop.
physical ass team that you don't want to play.
That's a
Bro.
physical team, but you don't want to play the 49ers. The Seahawks you could handle.
No, but I'm saying the Seahawks might win the division.
I don't think so. I think it's
Why
the
not?
49ers. I think it's the 49ers.
Niners get injured too much to win a division, man.
They still find a way to win. At the end of the
And
day,
the
that's
same
what it
Niners
is.
will lose to like
do the Hawks,
Chicago and
apparently.
stuff like that.
Just the Hawks, they will still Gino. It's only a matter of time before the real
Gino's
comes
balling
out.
though. Gino's balling.
balling. He's my starting fantasy quarterback, but he will show up. The real Gino will stick his head out, and then he'll get right on.
He's
the
playing
bench.
well. He's playing well. Got to give him credit.
I think this is who he is this year.
I think this is the real Gino. Yeah,
I think this is who he is this
This is
year.
the real Gino.
Yeah, I think this
It's
is
not
who he is.
fluke.
But I don't think
It's
they're
not
winning
luck.
the division. They'll probably make it to the playoffs, but I don't think.
No, I think they might win the division though.
I don't.
I think so. It's
It's
possible.
theirs to lose at this point, actually.
Yeah,
We'll put
yeah,
it that way.
yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Everybody take 5. The last about to cry.
Matty Ice.
Nah, man.
But the Ice is back.
I'm actually used to it now. Like I know what to expect from this team. It's just poorly coached. Well, before I even get into it, Commanders 17, Indianapolis 16.
Nah, but it wasn't
battle of
too
the
bad.
backups.
Though. It was just 1 point.
It was bad. It was bad, and I'm gonna tell you why it was bad.
Tyler Heineke
With 4 minutes to go, we're up by 2 scores. That's why it was bad. They came back and won the game. And they won the game off like a fucking Hail Mary to what's his face? Scary Terry. And he caught it to
Terry,
the
yeah.
block. Made a play in his hometown because he's from Indy. He wanted to be drafted by us too, which is crazy. But ironically, what's his face?
Was it Gilmore?
Ellinger played well. He actually played well. He had that one fumble again in the red zone, which cost us points. Jonathan Taylor also fumbled in the red zone again.
He didn't play well though.
He's hurt. He re-aggravated his ankle during this game. He started off well. He was playing well, and then
How many fumbles did he have?
Who? Taylor?
Yeah.
He had one, but it was a critical one. It was in the red zone, and they recovered it. So 2 turnovers that we lost points on. But like there were also other things, like we were on their goal line, 3rd and like 1 or 2, and we run the ball from the shotgun with Ellinger, which he could have just snuck because he's a scrambling quarterback. He could actually he's good for. He had like the most quarterback sneaks when he was in college. So like the fact that they didn't have him sneak the ball in and we ended up settling for the field goal, just another one of those coaching carousel mistakes that we've been having all year. And I mean, we eventually fired our OC. It's a scapegoat, but I understand
Who calls the plays?
who calls the plays. Reich calls the plays, but
Why
the
is he
OC schemes-
firing? Why is
the OC schemes the plan. He's the one that gives them the game plan, and they go from
Why
there.
they
But
fired?
isn't he in there scheming with him?
yeah?
Clearly not. Clearly not.
Somebody got to take the bait.
Clearly not.
no.
Like I said,
He
after
probably
Sirianni
fired
left,
him.
the offense
His
has never
job
been
at
the
the
same
end of the
again,
year.
right? So,
They did that man dirty, man.
Yeah.
so
He
yeah.
probably
You call a bad game and you
job.
fire me.
Yeah, you can't fire me when you're the one with the play sheet calling the
Right.
plays.
But we've had this issue the whole year about getting the ball into our playmakers' hands and consistently. Like, there'll be a game where we have the tight ends ball out, and then for the next 2 weeks, they don't catch a pass. Same thing with Hines, who's now got traded. Like, you see glimpses of how dangerous he could be, and they'll stop giving the ball. Taylor's now hurt, but when he was healthy, you'd have a good average, and they'll just forget to give him the ball later on down the line. This is all coaching things, like problems with the coaching decisions and stuff. And at this point, I'm just kind of used to it. We're just a poorly coached team, and the fact that we keep turning the ball over at critical times in the red zone after a while, that's basically where's week 8. That's who you are. And if you can't coach ball protection, and these things are supposed to be correctable, and if they're happening every single week, and I mean, at this point, the players have a responsibility, but if they're not being coached well to correct these problems, then the coaches also have to bear some of that blame, you know? Even with that, like after they scored that ball, after they scored that touchdown to go up by 1, we had the ball with 40 seconds to go, and Erlinger hits Michael Pittman in stride in the middle of the field, 50 yards. He catches it. He has another 10, 20 yards right into field goal range. He catches it and drops it. He drops it. He catches it as he's trying to reel it in. He drops it, and that is just the story of our season. It's just one of those.
You guys are supposed to win this division, man.
I know. Right now, clearly we're the most talented team in the division. Like if you go position to position down the line, we're probably the best team in the division. But
not
we're playing terrible football. Terrible football.
Wow.
Bright spots of this game was actually the quarterback. Sam Ehlinger played pretty well for his first start. He definitely has significantly better ball pocket awareness than Matt Ryan, considering how subpar our offensive line has been playing. So he avoided a lot of like the sacks and pressures, and he turned over the ball once, but for the most part, he was extending plays, he was avoiding like pressures and stuff. So that part was good. He's also clearly improved on his arm, because coming out of college, that was one of his weaknesses. But he hit some bombs in this game. I know the rookie caught one from him. So the rookie continues to play well. What's his face? Alec Pierce. Another bright spot is Paris Campbell, who's been playing well. Probably been our best receiver the last 3 games. But again, nothing to show for it. We fixed our kicker problem. Our kicker actually makes his kicks. But when you turn the ball over in the red zone, it is what it is.
Your boy was missing kicks in. Your boy was missing kicks in his new team.
I know. I heard. But yeah,
Dicker is available.
Especially after this trade, I really don't understand what this team is doing now. I guess it's only a matter of time before we find out at the end of the year.
I think your coach and GM are gone at the end of the season.
Completely agree. But then the direction. It's like, what kind of GM are they going to pick up? What kind of
division you need to get an offensive.
It's not out of hand, by the way they are playing. It's out of hand for them.
There you go, Rex. That's it. It's still technically we're still in the hunt, because we're only
like 3 wins, right?
Three wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. So I mean, we're not completely out of it. But like Rex said, the way we're playing.
No, when you put your starting QB on ice, you're starting the backup to see what he's got. The moment you start doing, we're seeing what he's got, you've given up on the season, man.
Yep, basically.
And you don't do stuff like that until week 10, week 11.
Right.
Well, that was definitely an owner's decision. The owner wanted that change because
he's tired of looking at this also
it makes sense though.
It does.
Any team in their right mind would have benched Matt Ryan even earlier than we did, because Matt Ryan leads the league in turnovers.
Yeah, it was out of respect.
Between picks and fumbles, he's last. He's dead. He's first in both of those.
I'm actually surprised because Matty Ice is not that bad.
No, the line sucks, but he's a statue.
Even
After
last
that,
year-
after
last year
that
with the
Super
Falcons,
Bowl,
the Falcons line
nah,
sucked.
he was.
Yeah,
not
I don't
that
think the
good.
Falcons line was playing as bad as ours.
He's
But he was still
gone
pretty
bad
bad
since that
last
Super
year. The Falcons. He was pretty. That's why they were fine to let him go. That's why they weren't trying to get Deshaun. He wasn't. He was a shell of himself. But this also kind of highlights the greatness of what Brady is, because Matt Ryan, you can tell age is also a factor there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Brady is still doing what he's doing with like 10 years on Matt Ryan.
Drinking
That is
avocado
insane.
milkshakes, of course.
You know, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Avocado, spinach.
Belichick really
He's-
screwed up letting Brady
He's,
go.
Brady's in a whole different level. You can't even compare.
Yeah,
the
he's
two.
a goat, man. Come
He's
on.
the GOAT.
This dude is
Yeah,
like
Brady and
walking
Rodgers,
around-
like you start to respect how long they've been doing this shit for, because Manning was younger than Brady when he became a shell of himself.
That was different though, because of his
No,
name.
I
That was
understand
it.
that it was
Injury.
different, but I'm saying no, but that's all part of the greatness. Staying healthy,
but he
keeping
wasn't
yourself in shape,
built. He
all that is
wasn't.
part of the greatness.
Manning wasn't
Avoiding
as built
injuries.
as
It's all
Brady
part of the
is.
greatness.
He said Manny wasn't what?
That's
He
built.
wasn't as built and healthy as Brady is.
He wasn't as
That's
healthy.
the
He was
point I'm
big.
making.
Was a
That's
neck.
what makes him the GOAT. That he
Yeah,
takes
he
care
was
of
even lucky.
himself.
He was even lucky to get those extra 4 years that he played with that type of injury he had.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
the next finger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some luck factor to it too, right?
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Sure.
But luck is when preparation meets opportunity, man. So he prepared and he took his opportunities, man.
Oh, definitely.
Started from
Facts.
2001 when he took the job from Bledsoe, like he
I mean, the
has
league
taken
also
his
helped,
opportunities.
you know.
You know, like he never, like Brady doesn't let an opportunity pass him by. So like it's very impressive what he has done, and I think we're like we're gonna start looking at him like Kobe. A lot of us grew up not liking Kobe because we're shit on our teams, but like once he was done, you're like, this man was something else.
Oh,
and
no
I think that's how we're
problem.
gonna look at Brady and be like,
I
yo,
think Brady. Everyone respects Brady's. game.
I hated Brady because he was
I still hate him, but you know,
Still
I
Yeah, but
respect
you
hate
the
him,
respect
hell
but
out
his
of
game.
the
him.
side knows. Fuck you, Sai. But I actually liked Kobe up until I went to my engineering classmates made me hate the Lakers and Kobe. But then after a while, I started liking him again. And then after
Oh, yeah, I
retiring,
mean, I always respected
I
his
didn't.
game.
I didn't like Kobe. I liked Kobe until they traded Shaq, and I was like, man, screw this guy.
I liked him. But then the fans, it's kind of like the Patriots. It's the fans.
No, it's
that
like the
proves my
Cowboys. It's
point.
not like
You
the
guys are
Patriots.
proving
They're
my
like
point.
Cowboy fans.
We are not like Philly.
Yeah.
They're like the Cowboy fans, man.
Yeah, let me just reel it back in because we're kind of going off. But like, yeah, at this point, the crying, you're not gonna hear it from me. I've kind of accepted the fate. So it's just now what direction are we going in?
You guys got a new running back,
Anthony.
right? So that's
You
good.
guys might beat the Cowboys, man. Don't lose hope.
Well, we play y'all too.
Oh,
They got
wait,
Zach
wait.
Moss.
But wait,
Play
they
y'all
don't, they
too.
don't,
Cowboys,
they don't play the
man.
Eagles? They don't play the Eagles?
Huh?
We
They
play
don't
the
play the
Eagles
Eagles?
too.
We're
And you
not
know our
talking about
history.
the Eagles.
You know our history when we play really good teams, even when we suck.
But you don't beat us in Indy though. So
What was that?
I think the last time you played us in Indy, we won.
Did you?
Probably
Yo,
won the
how
last
poetic would
four.
it be for the Eagles' first loss to be to the
be to the Colts?
It's
I
not
know,
going to be to the Colts. I have a feeling it's probably going to be to Tennessee or something.
You
Not
are
the
going
Colts.
to be so mad when that happens.
Oh,
Nah.
I hope it's Houston.
I mean,
I should probably come and watch that game
we
at
have
your
the
house.
we have the
man.
talent to beat you guys. We're not coached well.
Well, but this is the thing though. That game I can see where it will go because Nick Sirianni is a disciple
Hey,
of
man,
Frank Wright. So
sorry.
the staffs are similar. The strategies are similar. A lot of the coaches.
I think Sirianni's a little more realistic.
You need to
But
calm
also
down.
defense
What
too.
did you say? You do not have. You are not more talented than the Eagles. Get out of here.
No, we have the talent to beat them. We beat the Chiefs. Why can't we beat them?
But the scheming.
Why can't we beat
the
them?
scheming
We have
is
to
similar,
figure
but
out
you
five
guys
new
still have to run.
receivers.
Huh?
You beat the Chiefs when Mahomes was figuring out 5. Go play the Chiefs now and tell me what they'll do to you.
All right.
Hey, a win is a win, dude.
All right. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
no,
I'm
respect,
not
but
I'm not
talking
saying-
about- you probably not
I'm
as
not
talented
saying
as the
I'm not
Eagles,
saying we're
man.
going to beat them, but we do have the talent on our team to beat them. It's just
The
about
The
Eagles-
talent on your team to
if your
beat
team is
Dallas.
poorly coached, you're not going to win. That's
the
it.
Eagles have Pro Bowlers at almost every level of that team on offense and defense.
Dog.
Who are your Pro Bowlers?
Dog.
Ellinger?
Last year we had the highest Pro Bowl selection in the league. The same players are still on our team. What are you
You
talking
sound
about?
like a Cowboys fan.
We have
That was
the
last
highest
year.
highest Pro Bowl selection
Hey,
in the league
hey,
last
hey.
year.
They're not
Right, we
playing
had
at
the
the
highest
same
Pro Bowl
level.
selection.
Leave me out of this,
The
man.
players are still on our
Leave
team.
me out of this.
They're
players
not
are
playing
still
on
on
that
our
same
team.
level.
So it's not like we don't have talent. We had 7 Pro Bowl selections last year. They're still on our team. We're just not good this year. That's it.
I'm just happy I played the Colts really at the end of the season.
You should play them now, man.
They've packed their bags ready to go on vacation.
I know, right?
They paid for those
right?
flights to Cancun.
I know, right?
Anyway,
But,
you want to go to the rest of the league?
Yeah. What page is that, Joe?
The Jags suck.
Broncos 21, Jaguars 12, and the Jaguars were home in England.
Russell Wilson got that win.
Trevor Lawrence is, and Travis Etienne ball too. That's a crazy part.
Trevor Lawrence is Harvey Dent, man. He is two-faced. Like he can be great.
I don't even give him that credit.
No.
I don't think he's two-faced.
He only plays well against the Colts.
I think he's just subpar. He hasn't really played well.
Ridiculous how bad.
I mean, I thought he was going to improve. I mean, you have a quarterback coach as your head coach, but I mean,
good
line. I don't know.
His line is
a good
okay.
Line. Your line is You have a
there's
decent
really no excuse.
defense.
Honestly, he has more talent than Gardner Minshew had when he was there. Gardner Minshew
100%.
was actually outplayed.
100%.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew has outplayed him.
Y'all paid wide receivers. Like, y'all just paying people left and right, and that's.
So, I don't know when he's gonna. Maybe he's a late bloomer. We'll see.
Maybe he might be similar to Carson Wentz, where his second year under Doug Peterson, he might just shoot out. Stop playing. Maybe.
The reason why I'm saying that is because Carson Wentz came from a shitty conference, whereas this guy played. He was from the SEC. Played like legit. There's no comparison. There's no comparison.
No, what I'm saying is coaching wise.
No. Hold on. Let me give you one stat that explains why this is baffling. That man destroyed Deshaun Watson's stats at Clemson when he was
exactly. In the SEC of all places.
He wasn't the number 1 overall pick for nothing.
Bro, he's not. I don't think it's fair to compare him.
So what is it?
He's just lucky he's in a market like Jacksonville, man.
I think the experience of Urban Meyer set him back, and he might need time to recover.
Maybe.
And that's why,
like I said, he might be a late bloomer. Who knows? But I mean, this is what
the NFL doesn't have patience like that anymore.
Not only that, we've seen him in college. What blooming again? Like, he's got it. What else does he need?
Yeah. No, you're right.
It's probably a scheme. Maybe they need. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it might take more
that's
than
my
a year.
point. They need to work out the Urban Meyer out of the system.
Dougie P needs to just like that's why I use Carson Wentz because Dougie P went back to his days in North Dakota State to see what kind of plays he had, and that's how he had the season he had in 2017. So he might have to do the same thing here, where he goes to Clemson and sees okay, this is what we did. And then just improve his play.
I'm sure Dougie P did that before the season.
Clemson was a pro-style offense, man. He's good.
It was a pro-style offense, but maybe he's not Dougie. I don't think Dougie.
Can you sit up? Can you sit up?
I'm here. Don't worry. This is just for the
We're shooting a video podcast. I'm tired of looking at that Eagle.
My man looks like the Predator, dog. Just disappeared.
Why y'all hating on the Eagles? Stop, man. It's not good.
Thank you. Join the party.
Back to Peary.
I'm relaxed.
Back to Camel. Back to Peary.
Just for that, you're gonna lose to the Colts.
Over there in the trees.
The black leprechaun.
Just for that, you're gonna lose to the Colts.
Just for that, you're gonna lose to the Colts.
I'll drink a bottle of
Cardinals 26. Cardinals 20. Nah, I don't think we're gonna beat y'all, but those
Cardinals.
Cardinals 26, 34 Vikings.
Yeah, if you allow Kirk Cousins to rush 25 yards for a touchdown, you deserve to lose.
They're 5-game winning streak now, the Vikings.
Hey, Minnesota Vikings are pretty good, man.
No, but I'm saying you let Kirk Cousins run 25 yards into your end zone.
Right.
Speaking of the Vikings, what the hell was that, Detroit? How do you trade a friggin' tight end to your in-division rival?
Who did they trade?
Hawkinson. Hawkins into the Vikings.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Irv Smith is on IR.
Irv Smith is on IR, and they gave them Hawkinson.
in division.
within division.
Within
I
division.
think they traded, what was it, a fourth?
Man, that's why the
or
Lions
I
something?
don't
always
care if it
lying,
was
dog.
5 first. You don't do that.
That's in division.
That's why the Lions will always be lying.
You're gonna see him twice a year. Come on, man.
He's a good tight end too.
Yes.
Yeah, I was wondering why. Do they have another tight end in waiting or something? Like,
No, they're folding the season up.
Yeah,
Again,
they're trying to
again.
start. They're trying to like do a revamp or some
Yo,
shit.
But they
MCDC,
did
man,
that
I feel
last
so
year.
bad
I mean,
for
but
him.
they
You can
got
tell
all
the
these
man is
draft
trying to be
picks,
a great
though.
coach. Just for some reason, like offense has
It's
finally
just
got some
not-
talent and defense is just dead. And then this is the irony of it. Your offense finally has some talent and can move and can put on points. Your defense is just bad. And what do? You trade the offensive player. What are you doing?
You're just cursed.
Yeah,
I think Dan Campbell might be. He's another person that might be 2 and done.
That's why I'm surprised they're trying to like revamp it again, because this is your second year as a coach. You got like one more before they start asking questions.
yeah.
Oh, MCDC is the man. I feel so bad for him. Like he takes the losses so hard. Like I feel for him every time he has to give those speeches, dog.
Anyway, Finns 31, Lions 27. As if we weren't just talking to them, but let's
That's my
talk about
point.
them.
They put up points.
And
the
they were
defense can't
leading.
do shit. And
Yeah.
they would trade
Leading.
one
They
of
were
the
leading
better
in that
offensive
game,
weapons. Makes no sense.
They were leading in that game. Like I don't know how.
Man,
They
you got
just-
Tyreek and Waddle.
I mean, that was only a
Right.
matter of time. That was only a matter of time. It
Right.
was a
Right.
matter of time.
And now they got
Yeah.
looks like they picked up
And
Valley
two-
Chuck,
two-
which is a good addition to their defense.
No, so fun stat. The 3 first-round picks that Miami traded to the 49ers for them to pick up Trey Lance. Those first rounds have become Waddle, Tyreek, and Chubb.
Wow.
Oh, that was their.
And Trey
The
Lance
Niners
is
still
on
have-
IR.
Niners. Yeah.
And Trey Lance is on IR.
Yeah.
Wow,
Nice.
it's wild. Yeah,
And Miami
mean-
doesn't even have a first round next year because of what
They
the
don't
GM
need
did.
one. Are you kidding? First
No, they
round
don't
for
have
what?
another one. They had to. it was part
No,
of
I
their
know, but I mean, if
suspension.
you got Chubb, Waddle, and Tyreek,
Yeah, what do you don't need a first round for like 3 years.
Yeah.
They're fine.
no, exactly, and like, yeah, they have their course established. They don't really need
Yeah.
the first round.
And then
They
they
have-
traded
they
for
have
they have
Mostert.
a
They also
whole
got
line.
Mostert
Wilson.
in that trade, didn't they?
Was that?
Huh?
they
They
got
also
Jeff
got
Wilson.
Raheem
too.
Mostert in that trade, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Or was that a
Yeah.
different trade?
No, Jeff
No,
Wilson.
it was
They got Jeff
also
Wilson
the
trade.
offseason last year. Yeah, this offseason they
Damn,
got it.
man.
Yeah, so,
Do they have an O line? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but decent
but they're
line.
solid. They got a solid offensive unit. They got a really good. They even have a really good tight end that they don't really use in Gesicki. Gesicki's actually
Yeah.
a really good tight end.
I thought he was the one that was going to get traded.
I thought he was going to Green Bay.
I even thought Minnesota, not even Green Bay.
Yeah, Gesicki was
surprised.
definitely on a trading block.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. They just don't need him, but he's an option. You know.
I mean, he's in a franchise tag anyways. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Panthers 34, Falcons 37. I had the Panthers winning this.
Bro.
They should have.
Game of the week.
Bro,
But
Game
our
of
boy,
the fucking week.
our
Bro.
boy done went and took off his helmet.
Panthers are tanking that.
Terp took off his helmet and practically caught. Well, part
It's
of the
still
reason
a,
why they
it's still a
lost.
40-something yarder to win the game.
Was that?
It's still a
Yeah,
40-something
they still.
yarder to win the
They
game.
still had a chance to win the game
You
later,
missed
but
it. Okay, that's fine. OT, 30-something yarder.
yeah. You
missed
also
it.
missed that joint too.
Eddie Pinero was on one yesterday. It's on Sunday, man. He was on
That
one.
team is gonna be tough. That team is now a thorn in your flesh. Playing them now, they're now revamped with
They
lots
have a lot of confidence after beating the Bucks.
yeah. They've got a lot of energy going, and they've kind of revamped their offense.
And they'll give you a game. They will
I'm
give
very
you a game
upset.
for sure.
I'm very upset because had they had a terrible game, we're definitely gonna get DJ Moore.
I know, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
for me, it was that whole celebration thing. I don't know. That flag was. I think if it wasn't for that, they probably could have made that field goal.
They would have won.
No,
Yeah, they
Listen,
would've
I
won.
can't guarantee
I don't
it
think so. I
because
can't
the way
guarantee. He
Pinero
did
was
30-something
kicking, he
yarder.
would have probably missed that one too.
It was a chip shot. He would have
He
missed it.
missed the
Who's the
30-something yarder.
Homie, he missed back-to-back
This
kicks
is-
that were also chip shots for lack of a
Yeah.
better term. Get out of here. He was gonna miss that
The
job.
extra point was not a.
I think he would have
That
won.
shit was like far, though. It was a 40-something
Okay, wait, the
yarder.
extra point was 40.
Yeah, because of the
Pinero
yeah,
was-
One in
because of
overtime
the-
he should have
because
made.
of the
The
foul.
one in overtime he should have made.
Overtime was 30-something.
The one in overtime he should have made, dog.
That's
The one in
that's
overtime
closer than an extra point.
Yeah,
Oh,
you should have made the one in
Watch that
overtime.
one.
He gave Mariota a wonderful birthday present.
Wait, is that Eddie Pinheiro? Wasn't he the kicker in Chicago?
Yes.
he
Is that a
was.
double doink?
Yeah, he did.
That
No,
was a
that was
double
not him.
doink.
That was Cody
Oh, is that
Parkey.
him?
No, that was Cody Parkey. No.
Oh, that's Cody.
Well, that was
Parkey.
Parkey.
Cody
That was
Parkey used to
Parkey,
play for
man.
the Eagles and the Colts, actually.
Yeah. Parkey made that double doink. I ain't gonna lie, that was
God
as
damn.
fuck.
Hilarious.
No, that division
Damn.
is so all over the place.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm saying.
Falcons are leading it now, right? I think.
No,
Falcons are
Falcons
That game was for the division lead.
It's 4-4. Yeah.
Falcons are
That
leading
game
it,
was for the
yeah.
division lead.
Oh yeah, had the Panthers won, they would have had the division lead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would have had the
I
tiebreaker.
think,
Yeah.
I think the Falcons win that division. I don't know why.
I don't know,
Brady
man.
could
It's
come
close.
back.
That
Listen,
shit's
Brady's gonna win that division. Let's
That shit's
not
close, man.
kid ourselves.
Wait. I mean, at some point, decline will set in.
Yeah.
But this
The
guy,
Falcons
keep in
are-
mind, Cordero Patterson is
coming back,
He's
yeah.
gonna come. Yeah,
He's coming back this week.
And I ain't gonna lie. The Panthers got a shot, dog. Based on how that game went.
Panthers
got a
play
shot.
hard.
Panthers got
You
a
guys
shot.
are all crack. I'm not picking against Brady.
I'm not
Oh, no.
happy.
He's
3
lost
weeks in
what?
a
How
row.
many?
Got too
How
many
many
issues.
games
3
in a
weeks
row?
in a row. At some point, we gotta accept fate.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it's
we
not
gotta-
Brady.
Brady got too many issues.
It's not
Yeah.
Brady.
We got to see Psycho Palm one more time. This 3-game.
It's affecting his game.
Yeah,
No, it's
for
not.
sure.
It's not Brady.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
it
When
is.
the
Look
ball
at
hits you in the hands and
how
you
you
don't
guys
catch
went
it.
after him.
2 weeks ago, the ball hit what's his face 13 in the hands. Mike Evans in the hands and dropped it. What the hell does that have to do with Brady's divorce?
That's on him.
But
But,
that's just one
besides
pass,
that,
though.
that's just one. Yeah, that's just one. Yeah,
Brady's
yeah.
not missing receivers. Are you guys watching the games? Brady's doing everything he can.
He
The
is
O-line
getting
sucks.
sacked. He's
The running
throwing
backs
the
can't
sack.
run.
He's-
The receivers are mistiming shit. It's not Brady. I don't think it's Brady. I
he
think
is-
Brady
he is
can do
getting
better.
sacked, though.
The O line is not changing.
Brady
Trade
is
deadline just
playing
ended.
well enough for them to win games. It's the
But
rest
the
of
trade
it.
deadline just ended.
I'm gonna
That
come
O
on.
line
So
is
So
insane.
is Sam Ellinger, Rex.
No, you're
I
not
guess.
gonna listen.
I guess.
No, but I get your point. It's not necessarily on Brady, but at the
Right.
same time, we should be realistic. We shouldn't
This team
expect
is
him
not
to do
changing.
everything. He's fucking 45, or is he older than 45?
45. He's 45.
Yeah,
44.
yeah. We shouldn't be
Five.
expecting him to be Superman.
5 already?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
anyway, Raiders donut. Raiders 24.
Where's Sam? I told y'all to invite Sam tonight, man.
Yo, we need Sam on
I
this
don't
podcast.
understand.
Dog. Dog. This score is peak.
I think this dude is losing his
Hey,
locker
bruh.
room and he's not seeing
This is the
it.
Saints, dog. They gave him a donut.
Oh man, Derek
He's
Carr,
losing the
man.
locker. He's losing the locker room.
No, he just
Josh
got there. He doesn't even have it.
He never had it.
They probably didn't. A lot of players probably didn't want him. I'm sure a lot of players were like, "Yo, I need to
Wante
get
had like
traded."
4 catches, was only targeted
He
7
was-
times. You're on a donut and you only target your best player 7 times.
Yo, Derek Carr, man.
He is who we thought he was.
This
Yo,
is
the
not
way
there.
Kwame
This
hits
is not-
that
this
guy,
not on-
dog.
This is not on car. This is not on
Hey,
car.
hey.
He said, hey,
A
it's the
donut,
picks.
a donut. That's you
It's not
gotta
on
take some.
car.
You gotta
It's
take
on.
a share of
It's
that
on.
bitch.
It's on. It's
So
on
who is
McDaniels.
supposed to?
What about the picks he
Yeah,
threw, dog?
it is on
It's on
McDaniels.
McDaniels
A
because
donut is on
anytime
McDonald's.
you give Carr a legit coach, Carr performs decently enough. When he has
here
a
we
shitty
go.
coach, he sucks.
Here
It's
we
the
go.
coach.
Every time you give Carr a legit wide receiver, he performs better. We gave him a legit wide receiver. No, every time you give Carr a legit coach, it's always something. It's always
I
something.
mean, I just thank goodness that
missing a
McDaniels
security
didn't
blanket.
coach the.
Hey, dog.
He didn't
these
coach the
guys-
Eagles because
dog,
I.
these
Devontae
guys
Adams?
really had a donut, dog.
Devontae Adams, come on,
In
man.
modern day football,
You should
modern
get
day
a field
football,
goal.
you have a donut, dog. What?
You gotta be careful. You
Like
might
a
get
flat
one.
tire, you put the donut on, dog. One of those. Raw, man.
That was
Nah.
pretty
Even the
wild.
Texans are not giving out donuts.
Not even
Yeah.
exactly. Not even the Texans are getting donuts, bro. And they are a less inferior, talented team to the Raiders.
I mean,
Right,
think-
not even the
think-
Colts are giving out donuts.
Even
Yeah.
us, we haven't scored. We scored over 20 points once, and we still don't even get no donuts, dog. Like,
think about it. At some point, the other team's defense is playing prevent defense. And you still can't get points.
That is bad. That is bad.
yeah, man. McDaniels is just an OC. He's built to be that.
McDaniels he's not he
terrible.
doesn't know how to connect with players, man. He's not.
an OC.
Belichick
That's
Belichick
at
does
best.
it
He's
on
an
purpose.
He's an OC at best. Yeah.
And that's the thing. New England doesn't breed head coaching material.
Except
Sure.
the one in Tennessee.
Sure. If you
The
ask
one
me,
in Tennessee,
if you
yeah.
ask me,
Mike
I see
Vrabel.
nepotism going on right now. I honestly believe in another 5-6 years, this man's son is going to be a candidate for coaching.
Who Belichick?
Yeah, his son
He's
is right
not
there
gonna
with
hand
him.
the team to his son. Yeah, he's just like I'm like
Yeah,
here.
McDaniels left. He knew he wasn't the heir
No,
apparent.
you guys will see Kraft is so tired of the Belichick family. When that father retires, everybody's fucking gone.
Yeah, but no, I think his son is going to get just off the strength of his dad's name and being that he was under
Not
his
in New
dad.
England, though. Not in New
Not
England.
in New England, probably not, but he's probably going to get an opportunity.
I mean, he's
you know
grooming
how
him.
difficult it is as an older not to have a say because your coach has so much fucking leverage.
I know.
Like,
know.
nah, he's tired of
Your coach is
Belichick.
your
He can't
GM.
wait for Belichick to
Your
retire
coach is
because he
your
can't
GM
fire him.
too.
He can't fire him. He
Yeah,
has to wait for him to retire.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
He is tired
He's
of
not
that
going.
man.
He's
dog.
not going.
No,
He's
no.
not going to retire right now.
Brady was at his wedding and Belichick wasn't. That should tell you something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was
All
game
right,
planning.
All right.
Whatever
Memphis
the
10.
reason is,
And then how you going to do a wedding in the middle of the season?
Yeah.
because he
was
didn't
game
want
planning.
Belichick there.
That's probably what it is.
Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. Memphis 10-17, Texans 10. Division shit. That's why it was close.
I am not. I'm still not convinced by the Titans. If Derrick Henry has to do this for you to win, I'm not.
Nah,
sold.
I mean,
But wait, he had what 200 yards rushing?
he did have 219 or something like that.
Yeah, he's done it 4 times against the Texans.
He's gonna.
He is the running back version of T.Y. Hilton, though.
Yeah, if he does
gonna
it
get
one more
burned.
time, he's the only player to rush for 200 yards 5 times in NFL history.
Damn, 200.
Yeah.
He better
See
not
one
be
player go for
practicing.
200 on you.
In today's
one more
game,
time,
when people don't even
he's
rush
done.
like that. People don't
No.
even rush like that today. It's peak.
That
But yeah.
means he's taking the bulk of the carries.
He's the entire offense.
No,
Yeah,
but
he
like
is.
the entire Chicago Bears had 200 and something on us, including the quarterback and everyone. He just had 200 on his own.
On his own. On his own.
Yeah,
And now, what's his face was hurt. It was a backup quarterback that was
yeah,
playing. Too.
yeah,
It was Willis that played yesterday or Sunday, whatever.
yeah.
There's a reason why he makes 17 mil or so.
Yeah. He got a raise this offseason too, actually. So,
Mhm.
all right. G-Men 13, Seahawks 27. I already told y'all.
I kind of saw it coming.
I told y'all this was
I
gonna
watched
happen.
that game though. That game was a good game too.
Yeah, I knew they were going to struggle with the offensive line deficiencies and wide receiver injuries and shit.
No, I think G-men, they have like a thin margin for error, right? They can't have any turnovers. They have to be like almost perfect to win games because they don't have the talent. They just don't have the
Yeah,
talent.
they don't.
And
They're like, I think go ahead.
special teams killed them. 2 turnovers on special teams.
Oh, they had like muff punts and shit, huh?
Yeah, he had like a muffed kickoff return and a muffed punt in their own half.
In their own half. Yeah.
That's it. I'm like, that's good.
That's not gonna do it.
They're not going to
do it.
overcome that. No.
Yeah. Still a good team, but I'm still concerned about them injuries, man.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Injuries will hurt them because the margin for error is just
It's
too thin.
real little. It's low.
Real little.
You know, kind of like us last year with Wentz. Seriously, like it's like Taylor's. If Taylor doesn't get 110 yards, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I know, right? But
Yeah.
Gino, I gotta give him credit. I watched that game and I was like, I'm impressed.
No, he's
Like,
good. This,
his-
I think this is who he is, at least for this year. You never,
He should have had.
next year's
He
a
should,
different
yeah,
story.
he should have had more touchdowns if Tyler Lockett wasn't dropping balls.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he throws a really nice deep ball.
He does. Might have the best deep ball in the game this year.
Yeah.
He's throwing really nice ones for real.
But both teams played the run really well, man. Because Kenny Walker didn't go off.
He didn't go off. He had that one touchdown at the end, but other than that,
No, yeah,
he
they
was
held him in
contained.
check. And
Even
then Saquon too was held in check.
Yeah, it was held in check too. So, yeah.
Both teams will cause havoc for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. They were going to be one of them. If they both make the playoffs, they're going to be one of them teams you don't want to play, you know. All right. Cheesehead 17, Buffalo 27. I think that was expected.
But Buffalo, man, can they play a clean game? Like it's like
They
always
started
shoot
off well and then started
they
turning the ball over.
Yeah, they shoot themselves in the foot too many times.
I don't think that's what's happening.
They turn the ball too much.
I think they get bored and try stuff.
No, I just think in the red zone they turn the ball over too much in the red zone.
Yeah, they're trying butt stuff on the anniversary, man. They don't know what else to do.
Well,
they're bored.
they just added a new weapon.
They are waiting for the playoffs. They are bored. They are not. They don't care about what's going on right now.
I mean,
They just added a new weapon to their arsenal.
Yeah, I think it's boredom. I think they get to a point and they're like, all right, let's see if Buffalo Bill can throw the ball 80 yards. Like they're not challenged. They're not challenged. They are beating everybody down. Like the last time they had a competitive game was Baltimore and Miami. Everybody else is just getting like destroyed.
Well, they played the Chiefs, didn't they? Or that was a competitive game.
Yeah, it was.
It was, but it's Mahomes. It's expected. That rivalry is expected. Yeah, but it reminds me of the Patriots of 2017. Like they just
have they played the Patriots yet?
Probably not.
Once. No, not yet. I don't think.
Not yet.
Watch the Patriots beat them, man.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying they can be beaten. I'm just saying that I think they're bored. I think they're ready for the postseason. Like,
yeah, no, I'm just saying the Patriots. You can't tell with them, man.
They might lose to the Patriots, but not because they are bad or something. It's just because
the Patriots' Achilles heel is offensive consistency. Their defense is pretty good. It's just offensively.
Yeah, I mean Buffalo is elite, man. That quarterback.
Yeah, they're elite, and that receiver, the receivers, but that receiver, the main one.
Yeah,
Diggs, man, turf.
Oh, sorry. Before we go on, I missed it. I had to go pick up something from outside. But you guys talked about the Giants Seahawks. I want to apologize to Dela because you called it that O-line was gonna like disappoint once they got those injuries. I didn't believe you. You were right.
Yeah, but we just talked like, and what was brought up a great point. He was like, like the way their team is built, the margin of error is little. So like
very little.
Everything has to go. They don't have that much talent on offense.
To overcome mistakes.
Perfect.
You can't keep squeaking games at the last minute.
No.
Yeah, so they had like 2 turnovers on special teams. One muffed kickoff, one muffed punt.
Yeah.
You give the ball to Seattle in their half, that's game.
Right.
I think the other thing that I think you were right with the O-line is I didn't know they were going to play in Seattle. Having two new O-line guys come in. For that 12 fan,
critical size, like the left tackle, and then
but to play in Seattle,
the guard that they got from us, who was like literally our Iron Man in the offensive line last year, got hurt too, and he's part of the reason why Saquon started getting them holes. Pause, but well, that's not really a pause, but yeah, once that was kind of jeopardized, I was like, because Saquon opens doors for a lot of that offense.
Yeah, but playing in Seattle. You could tell they had to go silent count. Like Danny Dimes couldn't change plays.
Yeah. He's not good.
So it's like you're done.
I think they're going into a bye, so that helps them a little bit.
Yeah, they're on the bye with us.
Oh, you guys are on the bye too, huh? So you're just gonna chill this
weekend. San Fran's also on the bye.
I see.
So the Ravens are about to play 1 game in 23 days, man. That's not good.
All right. Bengals 13, Browns 32. Browns put up a Jim Brown on him. Browns put a Jim Brown on him. I wasn't expecting
that. That was our TikTok guy's name, Kabi.
Oh yeah.
I told y'all.
Man is cashing in though. Shout out to Kabi, dog.
Without an offensive line, like once Chase went down, man, I knew these guys were in trouble. Like I wish I knew this before we picked the game because I definitely wouldn't have picked them if I knew Chase wasn't playing.
I thought they still had enough talent to win, though.
Yeah, they still have enough talent without Chase.
I don't know, because they have Higgins, they have Boyd, they have what's the name of their tight end that's also solid, and they have what's his face, the Mixon. Yeah, Hayden Hurst. Like they have talent. Like
they have talent, but their O-line is not. Their O-line is not sustaining, though.
No, but they're playing against a backup quarterback.
Yeah, Jacoby.
Jacoby, you're talking about
Jacoby is not. It's not a backup. Let's give the man some respect.
He's a high-end backup.
He's a high-end backup.
But even with that, he shouldn't be blowing them out. Like he blew them out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know the crazy thing about the NFL. You know what I love about the NFL? Because the Browns blew out the Bengals. Now Browns fans are talking about the division, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like.
The Browns. What helped the Browns win was the turnovers. They won a lot on the turnovers.
What?
It's 2 more weeks, right, before Watson comes back.
No, I think it's
Week 11.
12. He comes back in
2
week
weeks,
12.
2 weeks.
Week
Oh,
12.
so it's week 12.
No,
right?
he
Yeah,
can
so
practice.
because he's suspended for 11 games, so he comes
Yeah.
back.
Oh,
in
okay,
week
so week
12.
12. So it's around the
Wait.
corner.
But think about it. If the Browns get a couple of field goals, they have a really solid record.
Yeah.
They missed a couple of last-minute field goals that Jacoby got him in position.
Yeah,
True.
to win.
It won in Baltimore even.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the
Thursday
overtime game? Or was that the Pittsburgh one that they lost?
No, the Pittsburgh was overtime. Ours was a block field goal at the end of the regulation.
They should have won the Pittsburgh
Tied the
game.
game.
Exactly. And even the Baltimore one was like a tip block.
Yeah,
Yeah. The one that we watched
the
for
block
instead of
field goal.
Ashaki. Instead of Ashaki.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
one
show
we
we
went
watched
to watch
instead
instead of went to watch Ashaki.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm like, Jacoby has played well, man.
Yes, he's
a high-end backup.
He's a high-end backup. He's a high-end backup.
So I told you they shouldn't have gotten rid of him.
I'm actually very surprised there was no like sense of like attraction for Tyler Huntley. He has been completely forgotten. It's crazy.
Yeah, he played decent last year too.
Yeah, he did. I'm surprised. Yeah. And he even played well in preseason too. Like he led us to that 4-0 record and everything.
And you would have to change like your entire offense to suit his style of play, right?
Actually, no, because he had us in 4 games last season with the same.
No, but I'm saying if you trade for him.
Oh, if you trade for him, yes. You might have to change the whole offense. Actually, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
He suits like the Ravens offense and stuff like that.
Yeah. Or the Eagles, but he won't start over. You won't start over Hurts though. So anyway, on to the Thursday game before we wrap this up. Philly at Houston. I have 30. Philly, Houston 3. Minos had Philly 38. Houston 3. Rex.
It's Philly Houston. Philly 28. Houston 0.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm not scoring.
I don't think there's going to be a donut.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
I don't think it'll be a donut either, but
I think it will.
I see what you're saying. Sai, you up though?
Philly 35 to 10.
Okay.
No, I'll do Philly 28, Houston 10.
Houston 10. Kweku?
This game is probably going to be won by the third quarter. So I'm going to go Philly 42. Philly 42, Houston 9.
42-9.
They're probably going to be up 35 by the first half, but I'm still not going to sleep on Houston.
Cool. Well, fellas.
And it's the same time as the World Series, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's probably not going to get viewers because of that. But, yeah, fellas, it was a pleasure yet again.
Do we have the scores?
Huh?
The tally?
Oh, yes. Before I forget. Our scores. Thank you. Who said they're still leading? Who told you that?
Me.
Those numbers are fudge. Okay.
You know he sees it as well, right?
I know because you posted it on the
group. Fucking my numbers because of this freaking boy following this commission BS.
What? Are you talking fantasy over there?
How the hell? Fair enough. I gotta catch this man down. We still got a long way to go, but yeah, man, we gotta get this guy, dog.
Great, man. You talking fantasy?
Enough of these fluke picks, dog. Anyway, pleasure. Week 8 in the wraps. We'll be back on Friday for week 9, the preview. 9 p.m. Friday. Tune in live. Pleasure. Anyone want to plug any of the other things that's going on? You guys follow. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow this.
Call commentators. Woo woo.
Yeah. Me and my man Cizai, we out here.
I was promoting on this weekend.
Light skin and dark skin.
What's up with your the other one, Big Shaq? The other one.
Shaq House. I got 1,000 views on one of my videos today at last.
Ooh, plug that thing in. You need more.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
You need more.
Feature us on there.
Congratulations.
So plug that one in. Let them know
to hit
about
the like button.
Yeah, Shaq House. Follow me on YouTube. Shaq House, comics, movies, hip hop, all that.
Nice.
Yeah. I have some questions for you about the new Black Panther, but we'll take that offline.
No, we should talk. We should talk for sure.
No, don't get me upset. Don't get me started.
That'll be included in this podcast. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you've streamed it and whatever, we love y'all. Like, subscribe, follow on Instagram, follow on YouTube, follow on all the other platforms. And like that, We gone.